and welcome everyone if you are already watching this stream. And welcome everyone in this live chat. Thank you for watching these streams. I've now pinned a message in the live chat, which is a free course, the Discord and Telegram. And Discord, by the way, has been really active as of lately. So that is very nice. You are very aware to join, guys. I'm actually going to shout out our stream on my Telegram course channel right away. We are live. And yeah, Telegram Ghost channel is a nice place. As you can see here, we found a project today which I'm not sure if you code, because I was trying to get into this myself, but my transaction failed because of the slippage, and I had it very high up as well. But there was a project earlier today which I found from Tommy.crypto's Discord, and there were 50 people in the voice chat. I at its peak, there was like 150 people, and this project just straight sent from 5k to Radium, which could have been a 14x, obviously not very realistic, but 2 to 3x if you caught the wave, this could have been possible, which even I didn't. But yeah, I'm doing some calls there here on the Dragon Calls channel, like every now and then, so I think it's worth to join, that's for sure. We also have the Discord, which has been really active today and literally every single day, as you can see here. We are talking, people are asking questions. I'm always there throughout the day answering questions, talking to you guys, and you guys can meet each other right here on this Telegram. I can see people posting, Discord, on this Discord. I can see people posting wins, for example, literally every single day. For example, this community member is a new trader, and he's doing it the right way in my opinion. As you can see here, he's just trading with like 10 or 20 bucks, which is exactly how you should do it. Because if you can't turn small amounts into big amounts, you can't turn big amounts into something bigger either then. Because you need to turn $10 into 100 first. And if you can prove that you can do that to yourself, then you should aim in bigger, but always start small, of course. You can see here, newbies are posting their wins, so that is very nice. The community clearly is growing. We also have a pump shield section where you can basically share your coins, where you can find some place to ape into. And I also drop my place here oftentimes. This is a new section, which is the rock check. I just did some analysis for a community member here as well. But yeah, this Discord is certainly a nice gem, so you guys are very ready to join. And the agenda for this live stream is going to be first checking Dent Fund, which I'm not sure how active it is. It is sort of dry at the moment, so we're going to check everything we can, every single new coin which has been going up at least a little bit, and then we'll go to Fun, like we always do. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Welcome Rahul, I'm doing well. Hopefully you are doing well too. Welcome SDD. We're printing today. Yeah, we're printing every day. If you can find a nice trade, happy to ape during this stream, but I've already been trading off camera today. It's actually almost 12 a.m. So I'm streaming really late. And chill this live stream, guys, because we are live every day and it's going to be really educational. So on Telegrams, on Discords, make sure that you chill, because the more people, the better, as you know. Now let's take a look at this coin, for example, from Dent Fund. And not lots of coins have volume here, which is unfortunate. But I do like this feature of max buy, which this developer has utilized, and they're about to update those features here, like the thread section and everything else. The leaderboards as well are yet to come, which could be very interesting. But yeah, the only thing I can see here are those bumping transactions, and the real volume, as you can see, was hours ago. So that's the issue when it comes to those coins. But I will still check out some Dent Fund coins, check out the website, the Telegram, perhaps the Twitter, because we got to learn the game, we got to adapt. And if Dent Fund becomes more popular, if more money flows into it, if more people discover it, we'll basically be ahead of the game. But this isn't much different from PUMP.FUN, but you still got to learn, the strategy and everything, because it's slightly different. There is like maximum buys, there is less volume. So, for example, volume cannot really tell you about the price no longer. When it comes to PUMP.FUN, volume can be a really big signal where the price is going up or down, but here it no longer is a great indicator. But yeah, you can play here, that is nice, so it does have some utility. As the website is average, and maybe slightly better than average. But there was another coin which had more or less the same idea. It was like a casino coin, which performed really well. So that is nice. That's the coin we discovered on one of our live streams. Dent's Casino had a really nice website. It did go to Radium and performed pretty well on Dent Fund, but on Radium it did dump. This is another coin which we found like a few live streams ago. We've had it at like 6 or 7 kilos in market cap. And this is a coin from the co-founder of Dent Fund. And it has been performing kind of well, moving very slowly, but it is up 40%. So that is nice, of course. But I'm actually going to close this one because not really much is happening here. This one I've seen before today as well. They're all kind of new, by the way, and they all lack volume. Still going to take a look at volume though, because we got to learn how this site works. There is sufficient volume, as you can see. This coin certainly does have sufficient volume. Recently it's been kind of dead, but before, through transactions like every minute, there were minutes apart, which is nice because usually on Dent Fund it's like hours apart. So we might as well take a look at this one, why not? Quickly just speed on a few coins on Dent Fund before we go to PUMP.FUN. And this coin surprisingly has actually, oh yeah, I can open it, perfect. Surprisingly 100 members. I'm not sure why Telegram is a bit glitchy, kind of slow. But yeah, 8 voice chat participants, more than 100 members. This is kind of strong for a Dent Fund coin, because they usually don't have that much of established communities, which is a big issue. But people are talking here, that's for certain. You can see lots of conversations. And they are doing raids and everything, so that is for sure very, very nice. We can keep this open actually. Just check at the end of the live stream whether some of those Dent Fund coins perform at all, and just analyze them later once again. This one should also be new, and they all have interesting charts. So all those patterns look extremely weird, and they don't have any psychological levels here. They don't have support or resistance. I mean, they do, but those charts look really, really off always. So can't really conclude anything from the charts here. You can see here the volume is really, really shallow, but let's check out the website still, because why not? There is something for sure, but doesn't really stand out and looks really low quality, as you can see here. Just this background. But I'm curious to check the Telegram. How many members do those guys have? Because I expect those Telegrams of Dent Fund coins to have really low members. That's oftentimes the case. Yeah. Doesn't have permissions to create this link. Interesting. So there is no Telegram. Or we can't join it, which either way is bad. But yeah, I'm going to close this coin actually. Nothing that special. And they are so hard to find. There is just less people on this website. Here as well, kind of early ape, as you can see, just up 20% from its baseline market cap, and it's been live for about 10 hours. So yeah, nothing interesting. I'm actually going to just skip Dent Fund for now. We'll keep this coin open, but we do want to keep this entertaining, filled with knowledge and stuff. So we are going to PUMP.FUN and actually Dex screen as well. And we might do some proper analysis of Radium Dex screener coins. That's for sure. So show me some coins in the chat, guys, if you want me to analyze something. And let's start with this live stream and the agenda. And we can ape if we can find some slow mooners. But first waivers, as you know, are risky and they're filled, as they're everywhere on PUMP.FUN. So most of the coins you will see here are the first waivers, which kind of sucks, because I wish we could see way more slow mooners than there are. Take out the volume. The first thing I see here is the volume is decreasing, which is an issue. Distribution does look good, but I'm trying to speed run those coins. That's what I want to do. I'm going to go over them quickly because you guys as well are learning, and I do want to, there is no website. So I want to provide as much information as possible in a short time frame. That is the goal. 14 people in the voice chat, that's actually minimum I look for. Minimum for me usually is 15, which is like an average community in my opinion. And minimum members I'm looking for is 50. Now, can we find some news from from pinned messages? Microbuys, that is great always. There is just one pinned message, so we can't really see any announcements, any plans, roadmaps, or Dex prepaid. So that is unfortunate, because I would always love to learn about the developers, and they aren't really active here in the chat. They're not saying anything as far as I can see. Just the hype, which is just the hype, Just the hype is cheap. He wants the developer to talk business, to talk important stuff, to make announcements and to look professional, of course. But yeah, we'll keep this open, but this for me personally wouldn't be an ape, even though this might qualify as a slow mooner in like 5 hours. As you can see, it's already slow mooning, but it's also having a risky phase at the moment because it can die out. It's still early in the market cap. So in 5 hours, if this is still alive, this could be very well an ape. So you got to re-examine that in 5 hours. But we'll come back to it later during this stream. Drift coin, possible squeeze. We'll take a look at Drift coin if it's on PUMP.FUN. Drift coin. And we can show some coins in the chat. Can't find Drift coin here. Let me know if it's on Dex, Screener or anywhere else. Someone showed me Floyd coin. I'm going to take a look at it really quickly, if we can find it, as there is so many, so you do have to clarify which one is it before we take a look, because there is simply too many. So if you show a coin, guys, make sure you be more precise. Make sure you tell me what is the market cap, so I can easily find the coin. That is going to be way more simple. So this coin is a classic first wave pump and dump. Looks like it exactly. And the volume is there though, so that is nice. Distribution is there. So I don't think it's dead yet. It just has a huge downtrend. But it does have still potential, since there is volume. And people are bumping here, so that is nice. Or it is most likely a bot, because it's really done very often from that wallet. Now the DEX is prepaid, that is a big bullish sign, and the proof is shown. And there is CTO, so the developer cheated, as it seems. We're going to take a look at this one. Telegram is there as well. But there isn't much actual conversations, just some spam, no socials. But Telegram I'm going to join still. But this makes it less attractive in my opinion, because it's a CTO, community takeover, if you don't know what CTO means. And basically what it means is that when the developer cheats, then there still is a community who lost money, and they do want to recover some of their losses, and they basically take over the coin, create new socials, start promoting it again, and basically resurrect the coin themselves without the original developer. And they do work, but the issue is that there are so many coins launched literally every single second. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, it didn't really work. I'm going to take a look at this again, but I can't join the group for some reason, or can I? Start. Yeah, this is very, very weird. Can't join that group for some reason, that looked weird. But we are going to revert to PUMP.FUN, and you can see it's dipping now. So there is selling pressure, and if it drops below 10k, it sure would be there. So let's keep an eye on it, but looks actually not that great. It says CTO, and we can't even join the Telegram. I'm not sure if it's an issue on my end, but usually I have no issues with joining the groups. So it was a bit weird. Floyd is on Dex screener. We're going to take a look at Floyd in a little bit. Take a look at this one really quickly. And here from the chart right away, it's early in the market cap, but it's already consolidating, which in my opinion isn't attractive at all, as the volume is clearly there but downtrending, and there is no website. Barely anyone talking here, so there isn't really a community formed yet, but there is a DEX prepaid, which is kind of the only good sign that I see so far. So let's still check out the Telegram. Let's give it a chance. And Telegram is a bit slow today for some reason. I'm not sure if it's just me, but usually it's way faster. 12 people in the voice chat, which is pretty good. 39 members, so there is still room to grow. It's below what I'm usually looking for. But people are talking here clearly. That is nice, at least. That is nice. So when it comes to this coin, like if I would be trading the first wave, I would wait until $15k in market cap. And this might sound weird because it's 50% up from this point, from 10k, but then the signs are way more clear. Then I can take a look at the community again. Are they faithful? Are they sticking with the project? Are they bullish? Have they grown? Is there more people in the voice chat? Is there more text, conversations, questions and replies in this thread section? So that becomes way more clear, because at this stage, this coin is an unclear one. So the strategy really is to wait, in my opinion. This one is at a risky position, and this one has been downtrending in volume. Let's open a few more coins. Actually, let's open way more coins, not just a few more, but way more. This one is a first waiver, and people are saying here scam. That's the first thing I saw. I looked at the thread section, people are saying scam, and they oftentimes are right actually. If multiple people say it's a scam, you should definitely take those allegations seriously. But you can see here no one is owning this token, just like two people, quite literally two people, and no one else. And it has already rocked. So those guys were right for sure. The coin was too early and no one was holding it. This, I've seen a similar coin today on Dex Screener, which was like, I think, Gabon, like about Byron, but this one is different. In the meme, certainly. Distribution does look nice. As you can see here, there were multiple coins in this trend. Developer cheated, CTO. So as you can see, Gaiden was the other one I was looking at before. It's at 500 kilos in market cap. So this is a trend certainly. That is nice. That is very, very nice. And is this a CTO? Because it is a CTO. It looks like one. Let's join the Telegram. Let's take a look. Website? No website, unfortunately. And the chart doesn't look really bullish either. You can see the volume downtrending. So I'm actually going to close this coin. I'm actually going to close it because chart looks unattractive, volume looks unattractive, and there is no website, which is really, really bad. This one, for example, I don't even know the meme in of this particular coin, but if they are on the bump list, I usually just check every coin I can. Because you oftentimes miss the meme. I don't know what it's about. Corn dog, is it even a meme? Like pixelated corn dog? And pixel actually was a trend. Like pixelated profile picture. So that as well seems to be in the narrative. And there is volume. That we clearly can see. And volume is actually surging. So let's take a look. Very simple because there is nothing to read, nothing to click on, as you can see, nothing to scroll. So looks like below average actually in terms of the website. And welcome everyone to this live stream. I'm going to take a look at every single show throughout this stream. So we'll take it slow, we'll take it step by step. So if I don't reply to you right away, I will do so in a meanwhile, in a bit. So this coin is quite early. As you can see here, only 8 people, only 9 people in the voice chat, 34 in the group. So not a big community yet, but it's a first waiver. And was the DEX prepaid on this one? I don't really remember. Paying DEX during bonding. So that's too late in my opinion, because they are prepaying the DEX when it migrates to Radium. But if they're bullish on the project, and they should just prepay it, because if you pay it later, the thing is that if you migrate early, you might not be able to do so in time, and then it's a big issue because people are going to see this coin on Dex Screener without the banner, without the socials or anything updated, and that's obviously very, very bad, and it's going to fail on Radium. So prepaying is important. That would be a big bullish sign as well. So I don't like this, that they're prepaying it so late. So going to skip that one, unfortunately. And usually if the DEX is prepaid at like 15k, 20k, that would be the most ideal. This one might be a slow mooner, and slow mooners we like. As you can see here, it has been existing for about 4 days. Let's take a look at the volume. And volume has been surging as of lately, as you can see from here. And the price action, of course, is following the trend. But it did quite literally nothing for 3 days. So if aped in at this stage, your funds would have been freezed. Obviously now it's too late to buy in, but even here, I actually wouldn't have bought into this slow mooner, even if I saw it before. Let's take a look. Still, let's take a look at the community, at the website and everything. If it does retrace back, if it dips down, this might be an opportunity again. So if coins are high up, I usually still look at them always. And the ones that I like, I keep open to screen again when a potential dip arrives. And this is again kind of average, doesn't really look good with this white kind of overlay. Yeah, nothing really special here. 163 members, so that is a strong community for sure. That is very, very nice. And 40k market cap, I'll prepay the Dex. That is still nice. So it's about to reach 40k. So hopefully he'll proceed with the Dex screener. 10 people in the voice chat. So this coin does look great for sure, but it did nothing in the first like 3 days, and it's high up at the moment. So going to close this one for now. Can you check cheeks? I'm going to check it in a bit. What do you say is the first, what is the best sign, best green flag for a coin? Well, the best green flag for sure would be the volume. So if there is volume, if it's uptrending, if it's consistent, more or less, if it's more or less stable, that is a clear bullish flag, bullish sign. If the volume is downtrending, that is the most bearish sign there can be, because the volume and the price action usually work in correlation. Sometimes not, but 90% of the times they do. So if the price goes up, if the volume goes up, the price goes up. If the volume goes down, the price goes down. So this coin, as you can see here, it more or less has stable volume over time. So this is good for sure. Stable volume is good and uptrending volume is good. So stable volume still is good, but downtrending volume is bad. Nice distribution and everything, but it's high up in the market cap. So we're not going to check it for much longer, just the website really quickly. And this does look nice here. It's like different memes jumping around here, but nothing special here. It doesn't really stand out, you know. I'm going to close that one. Have our previous coins done anything yet? This one I actually will close because, as you can see here, I can actually make this point very clearly now. You can see the volume is downtrending a lot. Actually, it's still high up at the moment. But if you check it here, the last transaction was like 40 seconds ago, and the one before it was 5 minutes ago. So that clearly is a sign that volume has significantly downtrended, like right now. So the next, you can see the previous volume candle, which you can barely see, but look below this thing that I have on the screen, that plus mark, look below. You can see that it hasn't even formed anything here. And this is currently being formed. This is the next one right to it, to the right. So the previous one, this one right here, looks completely down, as you can see. So hard to explain because so hard to spot it, but there is nothing literally. And this volume candle will have nothing as well. So volume quite literally went 90% degree down from here, as you can see. So clearly a big bearish sign, and this is going to zero for sure, unless volume kicks in. So there is literally zero volume at the moment, zero volume. I'm going to close it. We actually might take a look at it later because I do think it's going to go down. So to confirm that point, we might open it later again for sure. Or other coins, this one clearly now has died. Back to almost baseline market cap, and most likely the developer sold here. But we weren't bullish on it either. I told you guys that if a coin consolidates like this at $10k in market cap, clearly it's a very bearish sign. You don't want to see consolidation so early on. People are uncertain. Is the coin going up? Is it going down? They don't know what to do, whether to take profits or to ape, and nothing is certain, so coin goes down, especially if the volume, as you can see, downtrends. So clearly it's dead now. I'm going to close it. This one is consolidating, as you can see, But as you can see, it's a slow mooning first waiver. So in this case, it's acceptable because it's consolidating way more slowly. It's consolidating without much volume. So the previous coin was consolidating in a very early stage, which is bad. So here it's now not early anymore. It's been a few hours old. This is why it's acceptable, and it's consolidating with less volume. So if something is consolidating with high volume, that is more risky because usually consolidation means a downtrend, and if there is volume, downtrend can happen very, very fast. It can literally dump in minutes. So in this coin's case, at least it cannot dump in minutes. If it would dump slowly over time, unless it's rug pull. Then it would dump instantly for sure. But this makes it a more safer kind of coin. Even though we're not bullish on this particular coin, it's certainly a better example than the previous coin we had opened. Let's now take a look at something new. Add some new coins. And hopefully some slow mooners, because those I absolutely adore. This is a cat lion, and you can see kind of a slow mooner, but a really dangerous one. Because you can see it was launched on 30th of April, which means it was launched 20 days ago, as you can see. And it did quite literally nothing for 15 days. So you might think if I aped here, would have been a great entry. It's an accumulation phase, which it was, but I wouldn't have entered it. This really was luck in my opinion. You can see volume most likely kicked in, surged in, but here your funds would have been freezed for weeks. And this most likely wasn't a rug, most likely the developer is holding it, as you can see he is, which makes this coin a safe one to ape into, but in terms of profits, not really optimal. So since its all-time high has been 5 days, it is really doing nothing at the moment. Very little price action, very little price change. So even though a slow mooning coin, it's not really attractive because of its chart. So that as well is important. Not every slow mooner qualifies as a great play. You should only enter into optimal, coins, of course. This we, by the way, saw from yesterday, in yesterday's stream. It did do some nice excess since. We've had it at like this stage, somewhere here, and it did go up a little bit, it went down, went up, and yeah, it's kind of a slow mooner at the moment, so in the next few days I'll be looking at this coin for sure, if it doesn't really die. Because this can die, it's quite early, in low market cap, so in a few days, if it's still alive, if the developer still is holding, I would be perhaps aping into it if it slow moons up. If it has more of a bullish trend, like higher lows, but if the developer holds for a few more days, this for sure can become a slow mooner. We saw something inappropriate, so hopefully this doesn't happen much during this stream. Yeah, sometimes we do see inappropriate stuff here, which is not really good for his live stream because Europe can see it like automatically and perhaps flag the stream or take it down. But yeah, here there is loads of volume. Let's take a look at this one. But you can see there is just 8 holders. And you want this to be full. You want there to be at least 20 holders. That's like the bare minimum. So instantly I'm going to close that one. Instantly. This one is a cat. Let's take a look. And you can see it's kind of like surging with volume and starting to consolidate with this crazy volume, which, as you now know, is not really a good sign. The volume is there, but it's extremely volatile. And it's already consolidating. Dex is prepaid, so that is nice as well. I mean, not as well, it's just nice. Someone saying it's a rug. So team holds total 29%. If that's true, that would be very, very bad because they can own from different wallets. And if they own less than 1%, this won't even be shown in this holder distribution section, which is an issue. So if that's true, that is obviously horrendous. Still going to take a look at it though. Memes are nice. because you want to show those memes. This is what meme coins are for, but nothing really special here. Going to join the Telegram and welcome everyone. Are you buying anything? We are buying only if we see a very nice coin. So oftentimes these streams are just analyzing unless we can find a very nice slow mooner. So I have bought some positions during these streams, but oftentimes we don't. But I'm looking to ape, of course, if you can find something interesting. And the thing with slow mooners is that I can enter the position, of course, but it's not considered live trading really, because I hold slow mooners. I mean, you do have to hold them for at least hours or days to come. That is like a more longer hold, when it comes to slow mooners. And first waivers, I don't really trade, or perhaps we could try something out in the near future if we have more people, perhaps doing something like Tommy Crypto does, like pumping coins kind of. That might be interesting, but other than that, I'm not really looking at slow mooners off camera either. Video chat, 34 people is really, really bullish. 75, pretty, pretty great for a Telegram group, that's for sure. And the DEX is paid. That is very nice. Very, very nice. The people talk here, that would be also a nice sign. Let's take a look at that. As they do talk here, but very, very barely. I will take a look at some of your shows now, guys, because it's been a while. So anything you have to show, I'm going to take a look at. And this went up 2x, but it's still a very risky play, especially if this is true, which I'm not going to examine as of right now, but you can take a look at this on SoScan. So you just paste the token's address, and you can basically examine if some kind of wallets hold a similar amount. This is most likely the cabal or the developer team planning to rug. Let's take a look at Casper. Someone just shielded in the live chat. So let me know, where is it exactly? Is it on PUMP.FUN, Dex Screener? And tell me the market cap. Everyone wants to become a millionaire overnight. The thing is that, it's not a get rich quick scheme for sure. Like, you will lose a lot here when you trade any meme coins or crypto in general. So if you hold altcoins long term, sure, this can be way more safer. But this right here is about choosing your plays very safely to be as consistent as possible. Because even if you win, it's very, very easy to lose. If you go in a bad losing streak, you lose all of your bankroll, all of your funds. So you got to approach those coins with extreme skepticism, with extreme care, that you are aware it's risky. You basically measure the risk. And of course, you only enter if you're 100% as certain in a coin and never force a trade. That is very important. Because the bull run is yet to come. It's only gaining the heat. And the last months of the bull run is going to be absolute mania. And that is where you make most of the money. So right now I want to keep it very, very consistent and safe as possible. Because market conditions are not that optimized at the moment, and the kind of do play against you. You are at a disadvantage with the market at the moment. Because as you can see here, Solana's price was down like 50%. There was less volume. People were cashing out of meme coins, of course, of Solana. And that is a time of, obviously, I can see so many inappropriate things. And this is obviously a time of very much fear. And you just got to wait for better market conditions to make the juicy profits. Because in the dry market, it's way harder, of course, to capitalize on any kind of plays. But this coin, as you can see, has been slow mooning for about 1 day. And this does look nice to me in terms of the chart. And the volume has been consistent over time. Distribution does look great. So you might have found something interesting. Go and take a look at the website as well. And going through the few live chats. Welcome everyone. If you are new, make sure to subscribe with notifications. We're streaming literally every single day. After this call, I'll take a look at some shows from the chat. Check out the website. Website not working. This would be pretty bad. Website link is in the first comment thread. So let's copy this right away. And there are lots of people talking here. This looks like an Indian scam. Be aware, scam tokens trying to copy. All right. Can we open the website from here? We can't. So let's just paste it. Check out Kiki. Yeah, I've actually analyzed Kiki before for one of our community members in the Discord. I told him the diplos and everything. So yeah, I'm going to open it again in a while. This website, nothing special really. No information or nothing. 58 members, that is nice. Hosting a voice chat soon. I do like the market cap. I do like the consistent volume. So this might be a promising project for sure. But we can't see anyone talking here. We can't hear or see a voice chat. Token burn, that is nice. That shows that the developer is delivering on his promises. It's also great for the token. Website update, or website will be receiving a significant update with new features and improvements. That would be nice because it doesn't look too good at the moment. Dex payments at King of the Hill. Liquidity is building in a great way tonight. Will be the day for this coin, whatever. So yeah, we did find some info. That's the only pinned message, unfortunately. I would love to see a voice chat though. But it's a slow Muna, so they can't really be online 24/7. The token isn't really new. I'm actually going to open Twitter as well. And then pull out the volume indicator because this coin is attractive to me. That's for sure. Obviously not much engagement here, pretty much nothing. We can't really expect anything from such a low market cap coin. But now, yeah, the volume looks consistent, but what about the volume here? Those are the bumping transactions, that is nice for sure. But I can't see really any real volume. So it's a slow Muna, but there is barely any real volume. You can see this is real 11 minutes ago. This is real as well. This is real. It's really hard to tell from that fake bump in volume. Really hard to tell. Here as well, just the bumps. That is a bit problematic here to identify whether there actually is sufficient volume, because bumps count here as well, because those small bumps, small increases, overall are going to increase, of course, the price as the chart, and are going to reflect in the volume. So we can't really tell if this is real. How much of this is the actual real buying and selling? But people are talking here. Buying hourly. Yeah, this looks good, but the volume is lacking in my opinion a little bit. But let me know what you guys think as well. Like at $10K in market cap, what I like about that is that even though it's early and the coin can die, but if it happens to die, the most you can lose is really 50%, which is kind of worth the risk if the coin does 2 to 3x. So the potential is worth it. But another concern here, even though it's slow mooning, it hasn't really done anything in the last, from the beginning. You can see it's 24 hours old, like exactly 1 day old. And since it pumped from its first candle, as you can see here, it hasn't really changed in price. That is another issue and another proof that volume is not really there at the moment, even though this looks great. So I would wait personally for this one. but this does look very, very attractive. So you guys do your own research, but I'm uncertain about this coin. And when I ape, I usually want to be 100% certain that it's an ape and be bullish on it, of course. But from there, it doesn't really make me too bullish because it has done nothing so far. And we have seen coins which have just slow mooned for 5 days and really done nothing and just freeze your funds. In which case you can cash out very feasibly, but then why ape in the first place? So ideally a slow mooner should have a more diagonal kind of uptrend, so it actually moves up very slowly, or obviously higher lows. But this does look very, very attractive still. I do like the coin. There is no voice chat, but hopefully they can come back. Because slow mooners, they host voice chats for a few hours a day, usually. So they're not really on the voice chat 24/7, obviously. So when you catch a voice chat, that would be like the most perfect because that's pretty much how you can learn more about the community and see how active they actually are. And the developer, of course. You can ask him any questions and stuff, so that is very, very nice. 33 people, welcome everyone to this live stream. I'm going to take a look at a few DEX screener coins now. I'm going to go to another browser because I have my proper Fibonacci set up here. The first one I'm going to check is Kiki. I'm just going to tell dip levels because those trading coins I'm not going to analyze deeply. I'm not going to check out the website, Telegram or anything. So I'm not going to tell whether it's a great ape or not because this TA, this Fibonacci can only tell you the optimal entries and exits. So if you guys want to share coins, I can tell you whether when you should enter really, but not really if the project is good because those tools can only tell you the entries and exits. But the examination of bullish signs you have to do yourself. I was actually analyzing this coin before, and as you can see here, when it was at its all-time high, the first one, which was 1.3 million or so, the perfect dip level, which it perfectly touched, this 0.618 level, it touched it twice, as you can see from here. Let me make it a bit bigger. I have a circle here as well. So kind of a double bottom, as you can see, it wicked down below to 500 and 500, so this level, and this one I usually buy. I didn't buy in because I saw it way later, and now it has moved up a lot, but this is just to show that you should always ape into dips, and this tool can obviously help you. It's a custom Fibonacci tool, but normal one works as well. Obviously, TA only works if the coins are more established, like this one, and you have to draw it from the bottom to the all-time high. And the new all-time high is 2.63, and the new dip level would be 1,600,000, as you can see from here. And I would usually buy in at this 0.786 level. This is like the most premium discount. Anything above 1.3, you're paying the premium. Anything below 1.3, which is this equilibrium price, equilibrium line, anything below is a discount. So you got the dip levels for it. Right now it's trading at a premium. So right now I will be taking profits if I'm in a position, if I bought here, or if I bought here even, it touched the equilibrium price twice. And the coin is that bullish that it worked. Because if a coin is bullish, it's going to touch the upper lines. So equilibrium or this upper discount, which is not the best one. This is the best one. But yeah, the coin clearly is bullish. And right now trading at a premium, so you got to wait for the dips, of course, and never get into tops. Never get into tops. What do you think about Stake? I'm going to take a look at it right now. I clicked on the wrong one. Stake. This is supposed to be $22K in market cap. It's 2 days old. So there is a concern here already because the coin clearly has been downtrending for those 2 days, and in those types of coins I would usually not enter. because it's been 2 days here and I don't know how strong is the community or anything, but just from the chart, it looks like it's freezing my money and the risk to reward is not worth it because you can't really tell really whether this is going up unless you really know the community well. But in my opinion, those plays are incredibly risky. So full transparency, we are doing a honest analysis of our shows, so I wouldn't ape into it. That's for sure. Chippy. Let's take a look at Chippy coin. Dex screener, radium for a week or a bit longer. Fish and chips. This is supposed to be the one, right? 12 million. So a more established coin, that's for sure. 1 hour candles. Actually, maybe 4. Yeah, 1 hour will do. Interesting uptrend here, which looks incredibly bullish from its launch. All the way like for the first 4 days. Incredible higher lows. Let's take a look at the dip levels at the moment. So you can see here the perfect, actually let me switch it to market cap first, but we already just saw that it touched the dip level right here so perfectly. So radium coins, what I like about them, and I do trade them as well as slow mooners, the thing with them is that it can be way safer if you ape into dips, because those coins really aren't rocks if they're more established. So you can trade them way safer if there is a great trend. But there aren't too many of radium coins at the moment, which is an issue. Because like in March, when radium coins were surging, like I think it was 3rd March, you could have traded like dozens of coins every day. But now it's like 1 or 2, maybe 3 good dip entries, good coins to jump into when it comes to radium coins a day, which is way more shallow than it was before, months ago. So the market is drier in that sense, but if you have time to screen those perfect dips, this could have been perfect. 4.5 million, this is my dip level where I usually enter. So if you saw this, you literally could have made 3.5x, which is really great for a safe coin, literally in 15 hours. So you would have to hold it. You would need to hold it for quite a bit. But yeah, it is certainly way safer to trade radium coins. And right now it's trading at a premium price. So as you can see here, anything above 10.6 million would be premium. So if you buy now, you're paying a premium, hence you should wait for at least 8 million dip or 4.5 million again. So if it can go back again to 4.5 million, if it still has volume, if the community is still bullish, that is going to count the most. But if they exist, then still, if the volume still is there, community is still there, if it drops to 4.5 again, then it would be a nice entry like it was right here. But right now it's trading at a premium, so never buy the tops. You can clearly see the dips with Fibonacci tool, for example. So always ape into dips. I never ape into tops. And when it comes to radium coins, PUMP.FUN coins first wave is in the narrative. You could do it, but I don't do it there either. Tommy.crypto, you are in the live chat. Hello. I'm watching every single stream, every single video. Really happy to have you here. You watched one of my first streams, but now I got a proper MacBook to stream. I've been streaming literally every single day about PUMP.FUN and Dex screener coins, of course, radium coins. Really happy to have you here. Can you watch Ponky? Yeah, for sure. Ponky for sure. And welcome everyone to this magnificent and prosperous live stream. And Ponky obviously has a really bullish high-low pattern. It's obviously high up right now, so it's not an entry. But if you check the proper dip for the next time from this current all-time high, and you have to take into consideration that if the Ponky keeps going, you would have to attach Fibonacci to the upside once again. But the current dip levels for Ponky, if we zoom out, would be 76 million and 42 million, as you can see from here. So my usual entry would be this 0.786, which in Ponky's case would be 42 million. would have to come down quite a bit, but this would be the perfect entry. And obviously the tops I would never ride. Minus 80% would be the correction if it came back to this perfect level. That's what I usually buy in. But yeah, Ponki has established community, so I'm not sure if this can happen really, but this would be the best time for sure. But if you're bullish on Ponki, you could buy at an average price, which would be 100 million at the equilibrium. If you're bullish, you can do it. But of course, dollar cost average in that case. But yeah, I'm not in Ponki, but Ponki had a magnificent performance, that's for sure. FIV, let's take a look. And we're going to switch back to Fun coins shortly. And this coin is 3 months old. So a more established one once again. And I was analyzing it before, as you can see here. But this was quite a while ago. This was like a week ago. But it had a new all-time high since. So we do need to adjust the tool once again. And just to clarify once again, we're just looking for optimal dips here. We're not examining the projects for long term. I don't know about the websites, no nothing. We're only examining Fun coins. Those coins right here, you have to examine for yourself because the tool can only help you to look for dips. And this cannot be used as like magic make money tool. It just helps you to look for dips. So this right now, as you can see, this by the way is not really following the Fibonacci actually at the moment, but it's trading in this golden pocket. So it's trading at a discount for sure from its all-time high. So the dip level would actually be here. So right now it's kind of in this accumulation zone, has been for like more than a week. So it's actually at a discount because all-time high was 10 million and it's very, very much down. So yeah, this coin is at a discount at the current moment. How about if you know coin? And I've examined this coin before, like in the previous live stream, because it's a Dent Fund, like their team's coin, which in my opinion, just a gamble because it's kind of a bet whether Dent Fund is going to thrive with new people, new traders. If more volume is going to come in, sure, then the coin will do great as well. But if the platform dies out, then the coin obviously is going to die out as well. And I actually read in the Telegram, in their official Telegram, they're actually not planning to work on this coin at the moment because they're focusing on improving the website, which is great, but the coins they're not really working on at the moment. And as you can see here, it's really trading at basically its lowest point. Obviously very, very cheaply, but it's not usually good because if it falls below this 0.786, the coins have really, really hard time recovering. As you can see here, it went down like, I don't know how many percent, but the correction was astronomical from the top, 90%, very, very quickly as well. So I would definitely be hesitant to jump into a coin of such, which is basically a gamble, honest opinion, because we don't really know whether Dent Fund is going to thrive with new people, with new traders, So in that sense, it's completely a gamble. Memecoins will fly tomorrow, elite CTO. Let's take a look. 2 T's, Memecoins. Let's take a look. 15 days old. Yeah, it's a CTO. I mean, if it's been alive or dead for that long, it really isn't attractive to me, just to me. Like, if you are into CTOs, if you are into resurrecting those coins, sure. If you're about it, you can do your own research, but I'm just not into this type of trading. Aping into the bottom, into a dead coin, and basically hoping for a recovery. In my opinion, it's just kind of degen. But if you want to do it, of course, no problem. Because it is a strategy, just not the one that I'm into, What about Slotana? Let's take a look. 18 days old. It's an established coin. I think I've seen it before pretty surely. Never analyzed it though. So will be interesting. But right away it's trading at a premium. But it had a nice dip. So let's take a look whether it had hit our dip level or not before during that dip. So I want to draw it very precisely here, as you can see. And it did hit one of our dip levels, as you can see. Well, not our dip levels, because anyone can get Fibonacci out, you know. But if you want this specific custom Fibonacci, you can get those from here, as you can see. So you would have to pause the live stream or get it afterwards, but you can use this to make your custom to get the same one, basically. And right here, as you can see, it went from 100 million, 110 million perfectly to this 50 million dip level and bounced back perfectly, as you can see, to almost 2x, and then went up to quite literally 2x. So it was a perfect entry right here. So this was the dip level to buy. So now it's trading above the equilibrium. It's the premium price at the moment. So we'd have to wait for another $50 million dip, or ideally 33. This would be even better. But yeah, 50 million, it bounced back perfectly. So entry was at this stage, at this point. So you kind of have missed it. Now it's not an entry. Now it's not an entry for sure. Trading at a premium, so I wouldn't enter at the moment. And market is kind of dry, so I wouldn't enter long term at all into meme coins. Maybe into some, maybe into WIF and Bong, that would make sense for sure. And hopefully the memes can recover, because it was obviously way more prosperous a few months ago. So now sticking to PUMP.FUN is, in my opinion, the better option. You know, those slow mooners and everything. There is Coinbase in the chat, which most likely is a scam. So just be aware, I'm not sure what is that about. Please everyone like this stream, that's for sure. Thank you a lot. If you are new, like and subscribe and turn on notifications. We're streaming literally every single day. Another recommendation was Cheeks, which I haven't yet checked. I think I do, yeah, I have checked Cheeks before. Let's take a look now. We have no other recommendations. So if you guys happen to have any new suggestions, I'm happy to check out the coins. But for now, we're going back to PUMP.FUN, and we're going to take a look at our slow mooners first. And this one is showing some volume now, which is nice. So I will still wait for it. But it has a nice volume at the moment. It's certainly better than it was before. We can now clearly see and differentiate the legit transactions here from the bump transactions. So doing nicely. This one is now dead, unfortunately, and developer is holding, so it really wasn't a rug even. Just the community jeering and not really being bullish and faithful. So yeah, that can happen as well. They're not always rocks. That is always important to know. Sometimes it's the community which brings down the token. And that happens usually if coin is consolidating for hours, and if people want to trade coins quickly, like for 10-20 minutes trades, and then they see that their position has yielded nothing for hours, they're going to cash out. Because people who enter this coin, they're not thinking that they're entering into a slow moon. They're entering into a first wave kind of fast coin still. That is why I think they cashed out here. And obviously it's dead now, so no chance of resurrection, unless a CTO happens, but why would it happen if the coin never really lived that long? New coin just went to $10k in market cap, which is not much at all. If a coin goes to 50k and developer dumps, then it kind of makes sense to make a CTO, because lots of people lost money, you know, and they want to make it back. So there is a strong incentive to do so, another resurrection, like a CTO. But if it's $10k market cap coin, really not attractive if a CTO happens. So yeah, it's dead. But this one does have nice bumping volume, but I can't really see any real volume. So we need to check out this volume indicator, which is sufficient. The volume does look sufficient, and this one is yet to form, so not much people talking here, which is an issue. It's not a big community yet. The website does look kind of attractive in terms of its look, because those colors look good together, like white and green, but really nothing that much special. Paper hand, thought I cheat. That is kind of funny in my opinion. And paper hand, by the way, barely anyone uses this kind of slang anymore. But everyone was using paper hand in 2021. Now everyone is using the word jita. So trends have changed, you know. This slang has also adapted, like evolution of this slang, because everyone was used to say paper hand before. Now pretty much no one does, which is interesting. But yeah, getting into the weeds there. So let's focus on the coin. Let's focus on looking for bullish signs. You can see there is 12 people in the video chat, which is kind of little, and 28 members. So clearly below what I'm usually looking for. In my opinion, 50 members is the bare minimum for an average community. Pinned messages, nothing much, just one pinned message, which I don't like because I do want to read what has been known as saying, you know, and you ideally want the owner to be making announcements, the roadmap, updating the people about the plans, you know, about everything. Even if he's going to have a dinner, I mean, you should announce that and let people know that you're away, because being a developer is a responsibility and people want you to be online 24/7. So the developer should really be informative 24/7. He should definitely let people know if he's going to sleep, and actually that can cause a dump. But yeah, if you're into slow mooners, that usually is the case. Developers usually inform people, inform the community about every step they are making. You know, check P with, banana time travel, and do taint. How about the coin you talk in Telegram, the pre-launch of Timmy? Not sure what do you mean. Timmy? I'm not really sure if I've opened Timmy before, but I'm going to take a look at those 4 shields in just a bit. Kiki we have analyzed before, Jesus. This coin has sufficient volume, that's for sure. It's a first waiver, but it is a slow mooning first waiver, which certainly is attractive and better than the first pump and dump waivers, you know. But this is a CTO, very interesting. So developer must have cashed out very early. We can't see him here either. Excuse me. But he has a website, can't even enter. That is unfortunate. And a bad sign, really, because the coin is at $20K in market cap. But the website was most likely closed, of course, because the developer cheated, so he cancelled subscription or whatever. But we're going to take a look at the Telegram. And if it's a CTO, you will get the Telegram from the thread section. So you can't really get the Telegram from socials, the usual, you know, 3 buttons that you can see on top right, because it most likely is going to be closed by then if the developer has cheated. Going to open the Telegram, 27 people and 12 in the voice chat. So those are the guys who most likely lost money, or actually they didn't, because the chart did look bullish. It didn't have a dump really, but it is a CTO. So very interesting what happened. But there is a new developer most likely, not the original one, but basically the one who took over. And he's saying something here, but I'm not going to read it really. Let's go back to that coin. Nothing really special on his Telegram, unfortunately. But yeah, not many people talking in the threads. The volume did look great, but it does have gaps here. You know, the moments, like zones, with literally no volume. As you can see, once, twice, and now the third time, most likely here as well, is no volume. And that as well, in my opinion, is not that great of a sign. We can keep it open, but it's not an ape at the moment in my opinion. This coin still looks attractive, but I'd wanted to do more in terms of volume before making a decision to ape into it. It's a slow mooner, and the community isn't active at the current moment, but it is clearly there. So you want to make sure that the community is active. I'm going to take a look at the suggestions now. WJD. I think those coins are on Dex screener. What am I doing? WJD. So it's Biden's hat, 1 day old, nice volume as you can see, 2 million, but had a really astronomical 2 dips. And it looks like a pump and up kind of chart, which in my opinion isn't too attractive. It's certainly not bullish looking. I'm going to switch this to market cap. But I already can see the issue with this coin. It's just the pattern. This chart looks very, very bad, horrendous. As you can see, pump, dump, literally just almost died, and then now for a second time. So this is unattractive, and there is no volume whatsoever. Volume has been decreasing ever since, really. And as you can see here, even the dip is not really being bought, which is an extremely bearish sign. So this is usually the best dip level, 0.786, and there was a bounce of like 70% or like, I don't know, 80% maybe, but clearly the people don't even want to buy this coin at an extreme discount. Right now it's going even more down than this great dip level, and I'm really bearish on this chart, on this coin. So as a project, I have no clue about it. You guys do your own research, but the chart already looks unhealthy. So I wouldn't even buy the dip here, even though it's trading at a low price. I wouldn't buy the dip here because the coin is not really established yet. It's so early still. The market cap only peaked at 600k. So established coins follows the dip levels better, follows the support resistance way better, but this coin is really just 1 day old, so for me not an ape in my opinion. Banana time travel. Let's take a look. Where is it? Is it on Fun or Dex screener? Because there is no such coin on Dex. Banana travel time. And welcome everyone to this live stream. If you are new, make sure you subscribe with notifications. And this is the coin, right? I think we've seen this before. Not sure if I analyzed this coin. Let's take a look. I don't really remember. I think I did analyze it before, one of the first coins of this live stream. And a very, very quick recap, because plenty of people saw what I said about this coin, heard. But this coin is a slow mooner, yes, but it did nothing after its first launch. As you can see here, it surged to $30k in market cap in the first few hours, but ever since, for literally 5 days, it did nothing in terms of its price action. You know, short-term ups and downs, but the pattern really just isn't really that bullish because it's freezing your funds for 5 days here. And it's now surging with volume, but the only profits here are like 2x. And in my opinion, it's not worth freezing your funds for days for just like 2x in my opinion. And it's late to ape into right now as well at 30k. So I don't think that it's an ape unless you're in. If you're in, congratulations, but you can't really make much access on it. And Detained. Let's take a look. 8 days old. And this right away I can tell, like, I'm not really into those coins. You can see here, it launched from PUMP.FUN because it did launch at $60k in market cap, as you can see here, or 50k, 55k, whatever. It is a PUMP.FUN coin, which migrated to Radium, but now is dead. It's been doing nothing for more than a week, which is clearly bearish. And how likely is it to go back up? I don't think it's very likely, unfortunately, because it has done nothing for 7 days. So far it hasn't gone up. Timmy, let's take a look at Timmy. I did check Timmy before, it was on PUMP.FUN I think, but let's take a look at it again because I'm not even sure myself. Timmy. Which one is it now? Because there are lots of Timmys, and none of them have high market cap, so I can't tell which one really is as the right one. Let's take a look at Dex screener. So this is the right one, right? 2 months old. There is some liquidity and volume, so this should be the right one. $600K in market cap. So it's a more established coin for sure. Let's take a look. Not sure what it's about, but we'll take a look at the dip levels for you. And it does look down from its all-time high. All-time high was 4 million. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This should be more or less precise. As you can see right now, one bearish side that I can see here is that when there is no bounce in those good dip levels, as you can see here, there was just consolidation in this discounted price, in this golden pocket, which is clearly bearish in my opinion, and consolidation usually means downtrend, especially if the coin already is down from all-time high and trading at a large discount. Then it's now downtrending even lower than the usual very good cheap dip, and the coins have hard time recovering if they drop below this level, below the golden pocket. And it has dipped down to 400k, 500k, so it's an astronomical dip and no longer looks healthy in my opinion. It has dumped too much, it has lost too much momentum, minus 90%. And as you can see here, it has done nothing for quite literally 1 month. So it can reverse from here, sure, but I don't see volume candles kicking in. So personally, projects that freeze my funds for months, even for weeks, even for a few days, are not really aping. So if I would have a position right now, I would personally sell even. Like you asked about this coin, so I assume you have a position, and if you are fine with raising your funds, you can hold this coin, hope for a reversal, but I don't think it's a great ape. And not financial advice, by the way, just entertainment, just education, just learning, and do your own research. And welcome everyone to this live stream. Let's take a look at PUMP. Hopefully it's on Dex screener. This one, right, 1 month old, Playboy with that. And I can see right away there is no volume, which already is an issue. I'm not sure if it's this coin, but if it is this coin, I can tell you right away that I'm not that bullish on it. I do think it's completely dead. Look at this candle, and ever since from March it's been doing nothing. So completely dead coin in my opinion. Do you think it's worth following a coin like Dent because of their team being active and pushing animations and etc. on Twitter? Well, are they doing better than the average Memecoins team? I haven't really researched Dent's team or anything, but let's take a look. What did I say about the dip levels? It did look completely dead, I mean. I don't know, it has been doing nothing for a week. So for me personally, I wouldn't enter this coin, because if the team is hard working, it hasn't worked so far in a week. It's not enough, So far it hasn't been enough. So I wouldn't jump into that coin. I think it's dead, an honest opinion, just honest opinion. Because it would freeze my funds for weeks, if even it reversed, which is too much to hope for in my opinion. Opinion on Dent Fund, and welcome Dex screener. You are very active Tommy's fan, Tommy's community member, so very nice to see you here. And Dent Fund, in my opinion, is very dry at the moment. So we did find some coins which did perform kind of well, like this Dent Casino, had utility, went from 5k to 70k. There was also like Thief Cat, like one of the top coins of this Dent.Fund, which went from 5k to actually 3 million, which is nice. But if you look at this market cap here, coins, only like 25 coins were listed on Radium so far. So clearly it's not sufficient amounts of people. It's kind of dry and there is not sufficient volume, because you can click on any coin here, this Flappy Bird for example, and you will see nothing but those bump transactions, but real transactions happen like hours apart. So I wouldn't trade at all on Dent Fund for the time being, because it looks bearish side at the moment. Just honest opinion. It would be nice to have multiple platforms, multiple options where you can trade, and I'm all up for it because it does have nice features. For example, people can limit how much coins you can buy. The developer can set a limit, which means you can counter jitters that way. So in that sense, they're doing a great job with their features, but there simply isn't enough attention on this website. In each and every single row, there is 3 coins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 3, 24, right? And 25, exactly 25 coins have went to Radium in 2 days, which is very, very little and very shallow numbers. And they got 21 in the first day, and during the second day, or like, I don't know, 2 days, just 4 new coins added went to Radium. So clearly the volume already is downtrending on Dent Fund. So PUMP.FUN is the way to go still at the moment. And that's great. I mean, PUMP.FUN is back, better than before, because as you know, like it got hacked, but hacks do improve the platform, improves the website and everything. So you come back stronger from those mistakes, and it has recovered clearly. What are we doing? We're just looking at coins on PUMP.FUN, sometimes on Dent Fund, and we do look at coins on Dex screen as well. So you can show me some in the chat, guys. I'm going to take a look at them for sure. For sure. Because we are kind of running out of PUMP.FUN coins at the moment, which usually happens after a few hours of streaming or just looking at coins. Actually, when I'm looking at PUMP.FUN coins off camera, it usually takes me like 30 minutes. I just speed run those coins, or in 15 minutes, and I've literally covered everything there is at the moment at PUMP.FUN. But yeah, streaming is a bit slower because I try to explain why the coins are going up or down, what are the plays, the strategies. So yeah, we're already running out of coins at the moment. Let's take a look at this one, for example. This one had already had an astronomical weird dump. The volume is still there. Clearly the volume is there. It's a cat, so cats really have to stand out, which is an issue in my opinion. Like it really has to be a unique cat, which I'm not sure if this one is. I mean, they're saying the original cat, but really cats have to be extremely creative memes. Otherwise, none of those cats are gonna go up. Every day, there are hundreds of cats, if not thousands of cats, random meme coins on Radium and on PUMP.FUN, and just a few of them go up, like maybe a few dozen. So cats are extremely competitive. You know, the meme is really overused. So with cats, you do have to be very, very picky. And the meme plays the most big role here when it comes to cats. So usually it's the full package. You look at every bullish sign, the volumes, the website, but really cats and dogs. What matters the most is the meme. Or the cat, you know, if he's cute and everything. But here the community is shallow, so not going to spend much time on this particular token because it's quite early. And as a cat, not really attractive in my opinion. Really overused. What do you think of other chains? Ape.store? Yeah, I've checked out Ape.store, but in my opinion it has the same issue as Dent Fund. It's really just shallow in terms of volume, and it's really, really dry. Like the coins here, they usually are stuck at a low market cap to my knowledge, but the last time I checked it was weeks ago. So if things have changed, correct me if I'm wrong, if Ape.store is way more active now, but the last time I checked, it was really, really not thriving, you know. So not using Ape.store personally. But base chain, really have no opinion because I don't have any experience trading on base chain, but might trade soon. There is ton, for example, as well, which is crypto of Telegram. And Telegram, all meme coin traders or crypto traders use Telegram. So this could be the next chain. If it happens to thrive, if volume comes in, of course. Ton does have potential. BNB maybe, if BNB can resurrect. Obviously the coin, the crypto is performing still well, it's high up, but there is no volume anymore in the memes. So maybe the season comes back. This would be attractive, maybe at the end of the bull run, because it was insane in 2021 on BNB. I think it was even more insane that on Solana at the current moment. Not quite sure because just comparing from my head, but yeah, this coin, so early and no one is holding it. As you can see here, you want at least 20 holders, at least, but there is like 5 only. So that already is unattractive to us. And I kind of have been talking, so let me start speed running those coins a bit faster. And this coin, as you can see, for the last 24 hours, just a consolidation, or more to say, a downtrend, in volume most likely as well. Clearly the volume is insufficient and there is no website. So already there is no volume, there is no healthy chart, and there is no website, so I'm going to skip this one right away. This one is a woman and she does look very attractive, as you can see here. First candle, and those are usually rocks. Those live coins now, guys, by the way, just so you know, 100% of them are rocks for some reason on PUMP.FUN. As the developers on 50%, so clearly it's a rug pull. And some coins, live coins, I see consistently on PUMP.FUN. The roggers just exploiting, those live coins. So this is what is rugged the most. But if you are on PUMP.FUN every day, then you already have learned that those live coins of women are used as rug baits at the moment for some reason. This coin now has 0 replies, and as you can see here, when a coin has 0 replies and is at 18 or 20k dollars in market cap, clearly something is off and the developer already sold, as you can see here, and yeah, it was a rug. So be aware of that as well. This coin, for example, we have already seen Kiki coin today on Dex Screener, currently at $2 million in market cap, so this most likely is a rug. Just to show you guys, 2 replies, 35k dollars in market cap. It is just a recycled meme, as you can see here. Developer, not the developer because he's using another wallet, but it's him, he's owning 70% of this token. As you can see here, people are calling out, fake, already hit trade him. So yes, there is another Kiki coin already. This is another rug, 0 replies, probably a rug. As you can see here, developer holding 70%. So we just found like 4 rugs back to back. And the play here is buy in with big Solana, pump it to King of the Hill, then you get the free spotlight here, the free promotion, and then the traders come in, get baited, and then dumped on. And this is usually how the scam works. Let's take a look how long have we been live for. 1 hour 30 minutes, that's pretty nice. Welcome everyone if you're new. Subscribe notifications, we're streaming literally every single day. Check out the free resources. We have a free PUMP.FUN course, beginner level, 30 plus minutes of beginner level content for completely free. Also, there is a Discord community, which now has already hundreds of members, and we are active. You can talk to me there literally anytime that you want on my Discord. So feel free to join. Also, Telegram course channel. We dropped some plays there, and today we dropped a Foreign play, but it went up really fast. So I'm not even sure that any of you caught that one, but we did drop a play for sure, which did well. This one is a first wave in slow mooner, which looks attractive in terms of its chart so far. Distribution did look nice. The volume clearly is there, clearly sufficient, but Lemon Dog, is this really original? Melon Dog? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen like a Melon Cat or something before on Dex Screener, like $1 million meme coin. Nice website. So this is promising. Let's take a look. A relaunch. So it might have been a relaunch, which you can check from the developers coins created, as you can see, and it is a relaunch because the first launch failed and this can be a great sign to look at. So his first project, he decided to close this coin, because he thought the performance failed, which it kind of did. At this point, he most likely told people to sell their tokens, and he most likely sold lost or something, because that's what trusted developers do, especially if they relaunch their projects. Now this coin went to like 19k dollars in market cap, so it was promising before, so it makes sense why this one is gaining traction as well, because people know the developer was a great one, didn't rock, was transparent, and it's relaunch. And relaunches do go to 15, 20k pretty feasibly, pretty easily, I mean. But this website is nothing special. But with those relaunches, there is one issue. I've seen that not many of them, like if your coin fails the first time, the second time it usually can go to 15, 20k, but I haven't really seen relaunches go more than this, that much. So this might be it for this coin. It's a relaunch, and the first time it was stuck at 20k dollars in market cap at its peak. So not sure what to expect from those relaunches really. But so far, they haven't really been promising in my opinion. 15 people in the voice chat, that's very nice. Not very nice, but it's average. That's the minimum I'm looking for. And 90 people, that is nice. Minimum I'm looking for is 50. Anything above 100 is a strong community already. And people are spamming here these dogs like melons. So there is a community who likes the meme. They're doing micro buys. Let's take a look again at this coin. But yeah, it's a relaunch, so it had a community before. It makes sense why it pumped, but really you could have bought here because it's a relaunch. So you could have gotten into it way earlier. And now it's dipping. So there is selling pressure at the moment. Let's take a look at that. And usually when someone starts selling, all the people sell. I mean, not all, but that's how coins dump heavy. So hopefully the dip keeps being bought, and this is another sign we should look at. Now, how quickly is the dip bought? So if the dip wakes up quickly, if it bounces back quickly, if the people buy back the dip quickly, it's an extremely bullish sign, because there is a community to buy the dip. There are people who are bullish on it, who want this coin. There is basically demand and interest. But if this doesn't bounce back fast, the dip will keep dipping. So you might think this is a dip, but if it's not bounced, then it's going to dip back even more. But this is really common sense. But it's something to look at for sure. This coin is already rocked, went back to 5k dollars in market cap. So might have been a rock, might have been a scam. Actually not a rock, as you can see. The developer is still holding 6.7. It's just the community who lost faith in this particular coin. But yeah, we're going to close it. And this one we might keep open. It is a promising one, but I wouldn't ape. It's a relaunch and the first one failed. So you do have to approach this coin with skepticism and hesitancy. Kelly, let's take a look at Kelly. Hopefully it's here on Pump.FUN, or it might be on Dex Screener. So let me know, clarify that for me please, and I'm going to take a look at Kelly. But I would assume it's on Dex Screener then. Back to Pump.FUN. So let's take a look at Kelly on Dex Screener, why not? So this is the coin. Is it the coin? Let me know. Girlfriend of Zach. Not really sure who is Kelly, who is Zach. But yeah, this coin, let's take a look at the dip levels. Radium coins we're not analyzing we're not analyzing the project, but just the dip levels. And this coin, in my opinion, perk number one, not sure what you mean. But anyway, this coin has dipped down very heavy, and quite literally died. It's now is reversing, that's for sure. But it's, if it keeps moving in this higher-low pattern, this could be promising, but I'm hesitant to ape into coins which weren't that established and dumped from its first wave. So if a coin dumps from 3 million, $5 billion in market cap, back to the lows, sure, this can reverse again, the coin can resurrect because there is a big community. Usually like 3 to 5k holders, that's what you want to see here, but just 800 holders, a few dozen, a few hundred maybe will be active, trying to push back this token, still have faith, but hesitant still. I wouldn't buy into such a coin, unfortunately. Quite early on, isn't it? It's just the first day, I thought it's all there. But yeah, this coin, if it keeps moving high lows, sure, but otherwise not an ape. Number one trending coin called Hihi. Let's take a look. Can't see it from here really. Is Hihi the name? Oh, you told. So Hihi isn't the coin. You mean he? Not quite sure. He? Oh, you're saying he perk. Alright, so you mean this one. I got it now. So this coin perk, the first one, launched literally today. Just a few hours old. So quite early for this coin. We're not going to examine it for the project, but the dip levels I can tell you really quickly. Actually, we need to switch to market cap. I always keep forgetting that. But yeah, market cap is way more convenient to look at. 5-minute candles, that's way better. Well, the first issue that I see here, without even examining the chart, is that the volume has been decreasing ever since it has launched on Radium here, which is a bearish sign. But if it manages to resurrect, that could be great. That would be great. As you can see here, my dip level is this 0.618 at 400k, and it touched this dip level 3 times. The first time it did, it went up almost 2x. So this was your first opportunity to get in and to make some quick profits. Then it kind of did a double bottom here on this 400k level, so it was at the discarded price below the equilibrium, and it did go for almost 2x again. So there were 2 opportunities to enter this coin. Now, if it's going to come here down again, it's now clearly the support level as well, which makes this level even more stronger. So I would be buying it at 400k if you have examined the project, if you think it's good, because this Fibonacci is only for the dip levels. So it's not magic money, but if you want to enter 400k, but even better would be 223k. And the most you can really make here, I mean, usually it's 2 to 3x here. If you do those quick flips, quick swings, this could be it, like 2x. Like as you can see here, this is like 80% 2 times. So you are getting less here than PUMP.FUN coins, but you do ape into safer coins because those coins are not ruggable anymore. Usually not, at least. Some of them are honeypots, but this one isn't. Do you look at liquidity? Actually, yes, I do. Honeypots, if the liquidity is higher than the market cap, then it's clearly honeypot, which means you can't sell the token. So liquidity does have to be significantly lower than the market cap, but high enough. So this couldn't be 10k. This can't be 10k. So this completely makes sense. Liquidity makes sure it's locked. So yeah, liquidity matters as well. I get so many coins on PUMP.FUN too, where the developer has multiple wallets and dumps everything. Any way to avoid it? Also, how do you like taking profits? So taking profits, I like taking profits at 2 to 3x because at least take out your initial investment. That's the most important. Protect your initial starting trading capital. That's the first thing you should do. So I usually like to aim for at least 2x because anything below it isn't really worth it, or it might be worth it if you're aping into a slow mooner or radium coin because you can ape with bigger soul, so you can settle for lesser profits. But yeah, usually 2 to 3x. Riding anything more than 5 to 10 is not really consistent. So you won't be able to write coins more than 2 to 3x consistently. Do not even think about 20x, 50x, 100x. That'll make you reliant on luck. So kind of gambling, literally gambling if you want to aim for 100x. So that is going to happen at the end of the bull run, where coins just pump to 100x overnight. You can hold them, wake up to hopefully millions, but at the moment the market is drier, which you have to take into consideration, hence 2 to 3x sounds the best. Now, how do I avoid developers with multiple wallets? First of all, like you have to understand that it can be bad or good. It all depends on the intention of the developer. So it can be good because he can sell, which he can do by the way. The developer can sell his coin because you obviously want to make some money. And he's investing his time, his effort, and everything. And if he's a transparent developer, he should be making money with it, right? He should be making a salary. So aping from multiple wallets completely makes sense. So it all depends on the intention. Now, if the developer plans to rug you, what they usually do is have multiple wallets, like 10, 20, 30 wallets with identical percentage. So you can split those wallets and have like 1% in each or 0.5% in each. So the key is to look at whether there are many wallets with the same percentage of the supply. This is how you check for multiple wallets, but sometimes it's well hidden. So I really don't even check for multiple wallets. Full transparency, I don't, because it's really like if they have it, you can't really see it usually. Really hard to spot that. But this coin, by the way, I opened it because I've seen this before at $5k in market cap, and this one resurrected like 3x from 5k from its depth to 20k. So just that's interesting, you know. Let's take a look. We have one more suggestion. So after this coin, I'll take a look at it. This website is non-existent anymore, but it's nice to see that this community managed to resurrect this coin from $5k in market cap, like baseline. And if the developer held through, he is a legend, which he did. He did not sell even though the coin dropped to $5k in market cap. So very, very impressive from him. Because it does make sense if the coin drops to baseline, $5k in market cap, and the developer is the only one holding, it does make sense to take out your Solanas which you freezed, you know, being the developer. But he didn't, people saw it, people got faith because developer has faith, and they got in and resurrected this wonderful coin. And it's a slow mooner now. So I was taking a look at this level, and I was like, it's kind of dead, you know, at baseline market cap. But now it does look way more attractive. Now has resurrected, and it's a slow mooner. And we now know the developer is great. So I would be screening this coin now, and the distribution, as you can see, is perfect, very perfect. And I've already examined this coin, so we'll keep it open. But yeah, the plan is to wait for it. This one is very high up at the moment. Obviously very, very bullish chart. Let's take a look at volume. We have opened this coin like 1 hour ago on this stream, and it's still been going up. The volume is still there, so incredibly, incredibly nice. This one is slow mooning still. Also nice. Take a look at this coin, by the way. I would be looking at it again at $15k in market cap when the community is a tad bit more established. Because from here at the moment, I can't really tell if the community is good, and the community is number one key. You know, that's how meme coins go up. It's the community who are faithful, they buy the dips, they chill and do the hard work. So yeah, take a look at your own research. None of this is financial advice. But we'll take a look at this other coin that I was suggested with a little bit weird name, I have to say. But yeah, this is that coin. Let's take a look. Kelly, we have already examined Kelly like 5 minutes ago. So if you want to look at the analysis, you can like rewind the live stream. Because yeah, I've taken a look at Kelly just like 5 minutes ago. But this coin with an interesting name, Let's switch to market cap. It's 1 day old, should be. So a fairly new coin, that's for sure. But performing really, really well. Went to 10 million. It is very rare for, this is the cat, for cats to obviously perform well. I mean, you see cats a lot, but it's just a few dozen out of hundreds which perform. And this cat currently trading at a discount, so equilibrium price is 4.98, which is 5 million. So anything below it is a discount. Now this discount isn't perfect, it's just a little one. Everything above 5 million is a premium. You shouldn't buy in this level at all, shouldn't buy in this level whatsoever. But the perfect dip level would be this one, 2.11 million, which it almost touched here, as you can see. So sometimes it doesn't work perfectly. Coins do not always follow this Fibonacci 2 strategy perfectly, but this already is a cheap price in the golden pocket. So if you bought it here, this could have already been 2x. It is a cheap price, pretty safe entry. So if it goes to this zone again, golden pocket, this would be real nice. It's a more established coin, so I would like they really hold the levels well. I would not think that it's going to die. So in that sense, the coin is kind of good for those swings if you buy into the dips. But they are longer term holds. Like here you would need to hold for at least 1 hour to sell for like 2x if you bought the dip. And you got to be way more focused as well. Like you can't walk away from the chart, because imagine you buy here, imagine you buy here and the coin goes 2x, but if you walk away and the coin comes back to, I don't know, goes just below your buying level, you could have made profits, but you would be selling at a loss. Hence, you can't really walk away here. It's a whole token, but you got to be monitoring it, that's for sure. Do Zach pump to 22 million currently? Kelly is his girlfriend, same developer. People don't know yet. Also, do you think Pride coins will be next? Yeah, I mean, always. If there is like a big day, which is Pride is a big day, like 6th of June. So, you know, I would expect those coins to pump. And you could already stack up, actually. You could already prepare for this narrative by looking for coins in like multi-million-dollar market caps to prepare for the trend. It's most likely going to last for a few days. But yeah, it's for sure going to be the narrative, because it's a day that people will get to the media, you know. Media is going to cover it. You know, Adidas, Nike, everyone, every company is going to do those Pride discounts and everything. So it's clearly going to be the next narrative in June. But yeah, we have already seen Kelly Coin, and Zach we haven't seen yet. Do you think it's possible to grow PUMP.FUN organically? By grow, I mean hitting radium. Not sure what you mean, like as a developer or as a trader to grow on PUMP.FUN organically. You would have to clarify that because it sounds a bit confusing. Can you make a PUMP.FUN coin now? We'll pump it. Actually, yeah, I can't really do it because the thing is here that if I create a coin, or really when it comes to any token whatsoever, the thing is that top 1% people who got in early, who make loads of money, will thrive with prosperity. However, the rest of the people, 99%, would lose money. So that's something I don't want. That's something I don't want. But at the end of this bull run, we can consider creating a coin for sure, because it's a great idea. We do need better market conditions for that, and by then I would assume that my channel, the community would have grown, will be grown way more. The English is broken here, but yeah, the community will grow even more. So at the end of this bull run, this very well might be a great idea. How do we set the fee retracement like yours? I'm new, mine has lots of colors. So you have the default one, but if you do want to get this one, take a look at this. You need to copy those settings. So pause this live stream, or after this live stream, just copy those settings for yourself as the exact ones. Make sure you recheck those are precise, so you can get this one like I do. It's a custom one. But if you want to know the strategy, like watch the GME live stream with the title GME something, because there I'm explaining like for 45 minutes how this everything works. So make sure that you use this as a tool, but not as a profit making tool. It's just going to tell you the dip levels. It's not going to do the hard work for you. Just to clarify. Do you hold any other coins other than memes? Like maybe long term, some good narratives? Well, yeah, I mean, if you're making money with memes, you do have to funnel some of this percentage that you're making into altcoins. So yeah, I do hold some altcoins, but you know, gaming and AI, I think is going to be the best. But I'm not really altcoin expert at all, unfortunately. I'm really into meme coins. I've been in 2021 BNB bull run, but altcoins, the other side of crypto, I'm not that familiar with, unfortunately. So yeah. But yeah, I'm actually going to end the live stream here, guys, because this was an informative live stream already. We have discovered many coins, many plays, covered many strategies. So if you are new, make sure to subscribe to notifications because I'm going to go live every day. I am live every day. And check out the free course, check out the free Discord, the free Telegram course channel. And as you can see here, we have this free course, which actually I have to go back here, right? Yeah, but basically you put in your email and you'll get all of those free sections for completely free, as you can see here. Beginner level content. So if you want to trade on PUMP.FUN, this is completely free. We have 10 free videos on the website, so you can get it from the description or the live chat pinned message. And join the Discord. It's been really active. And thank you all for watching, guys. It's been fun, and I wish you a magnificent prosperous day from Nick Memes, and come back for more.